U.S. crypto ATM provider going public. 178 South Korean dark web users arrested on suspicion of crypto-powered drug trafficking. Bitcoin can bounce from here, says Gareth Soloway. Nearpay launches virtual cryptocards. Binance to help the city of Busan to launch a digital assets exchange. SEC seeing to file a 90-page reply to motion in XRP lawsuit. Ton punks giving NFT creators a chance to make it big. Synthetics founder proposes to cap supply at 300 million. Ethereum could get kicked off cloud host that powers 10% of crypto network. Hello and welcome to the Daily Crypto. We are back with the latest market news and info so you can plan accordingly and make some sweet gains. But before we get into the video, let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. Today we are at 28, which is a slight improvement from yesterday's 27. But whether it will hold is questionable because Bitcoin and Ethereum have broken down and sit at 2200 and 1503 respectively. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but let's start the video. Bitcoin Depot, a major distributor of cryptocurrency ATMs in the United States, has inked a contract with GSR2 Meteora Acquisition Corp., which paves the way for two businesses to merge and list their shares on the Nasdaq exchange. Bitcoin Depot stated in a statement that following the merger, the firm will have an expected post-transaction equity value of around $885 million. Together with approximately $170 million in cash to fuel its future expansion. According to the announcement made by the company, the amount of cash that will be placed in a trust account as part of the net proceeds from the transaction might reach up to USD 321 million. They'll be put to use with the purpose of bolstering Bitcoin Depot's working capital, bringing acquisitions to a successful conclusion, and expanding both the company's platform and the variety of items it offers. The police in Seoul, South Korea have detained 178 persons on the suspicion that they were involved in the online purchase and sale of illicit substances while utilizing cryptocurrencies as a form of payment. According to JTBC, officers of the Seoul Metropolitan Police stated that they had arrested 12 suspected drug dealers and 166 of their alleged customers, and that all of the individuals had utilized dark web portals and made payments using cryptocurrencies. This information was provided by the officers of the Seoul Metropolitan Police. The officers also noted that they had been able to seize tokens, approximately USD $8,500 worth of cash, 12 kilograms of marijuana, and considerable quantities of various substances like synthetic cannabinoids, ketamine, and MDMA. It appears that some of the payments for the drugs were made using Bitcoin, and the vast majority of the individuals who are suspected of purchasing drugs are said to be in their 20s and 30s, with the exception of a tiny number of people who are in their 40s to their early 60s. In an effort to bring to the realm of cryptocurrencies what the business refers to as the current digital banking experience, the cryptocurrency finance protocol Nearpay has introduced virtual cryptocurrency cards as well as its wallet for iOS and Android devices. Residents in the European Economic Area, which includes the member states of the European Union as well as Iceland, Liechtenstein, and Norway in addition to the United Kingdom, are eligible to use the service at this time. The Nearpay wallet app can now be downloaded for free on all supporting operating systems, including the web, iOS, and Android. According to a news release issued by the company, customers can make purchases of cryptocurrency using their credit cards or via bank transfers. Customers can also send, receive, and trade cryptocurrency, and they can make withdrawals directly into their bank accounts. Gareth is still bearish on Bitcoin in the midterm, but he thinks we are going to see a small relief bounce around these levels. Let's listen to what he has to say.
So I would favor a short-term move up maybe on Bitcoin in the next day or a few days, and then I think the resumption of the downtrend continues. So if we go to the charts here, let's take a look at these fun charts. Basically, what you have is you have a macro pattern, and I'll do a little bit of teaching for everyone out there. So a macro pattern is basically the bigger pattern, and then you have a micro pattern, which is the pattern inside of the bigger pattern. And what you could see here is basically we have, let me get my trend lines up here. You basically have the bigger pattern. This is your bigger pattern down here, and then sideways, right? This is in spirit of what we would refer to as a bearish pattern, in spirit of bear flag. And we've now broken down again, and now you're forming a new bear flag in spirit of bear flag pattern, right? So you got a bear, a macro bear with a micro bear. So you have two bears, which is never a good thing, right? So that's a little bit scary. But what I said before is that short term, I'm a little bit bullish, and this is getting a little bit more wacky. But look at this green candle here, and then look at this mini micro. And this is getting weird, right, Frankie? So you have a macro pattern, you have a micro pattern, and then inside of the micro pattern, you have this mini micro, which is a little bit of bull, right? So you have the up move and then the sideways consolidation. So what this tells me is that the market's anticipating maybe a quick move up, but then the bigger micro pattern and the macro pattern will likely take it back down. So I guess to summarize this, you'd look for a very short term, maybe a next couple days bounce in crypto, maybe if we're lucky back to this trend line that was broken. So this would be kind of a retrace to the breakdown line right here. And then I think we roll over and the resumption of the bearish pattern takes us down to here, which is the 2017 level. And then ultimately, I honestly am still in the camp that we're still headed even lower, probably 12, 13,000 at minimum on Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is forming bearish patterns again and again, which is causing panic among investors. But when everybody thinks Bitcoin is going to dump, it usually has a fake run-up to liquidate shorts before falling down. And this is exactly what Gareth thinks will happen. It is very likely that we will see Bitcoin rise up and retest the broken trend line before it comes tumbling down to 19K and ultimately 12 to 13K. The crypto exchange giant Binance will establish a presence in South Korea's blockchain center, city of Busan. Although the company has made no immediate plans to develop a token trading platform in the country, it may assist Busan in launching its own exchange. Binance announced in a press release that it had signed a memorandum of understanding with the city of Busan, allowing the latter to receive technological and infrastructure support from Binance for the development of the city's blockchain ecosystem and promotion of the Busan Digital Asset Exchange. The latter has been in the works for some time, and city officials see the establishment of a sort of city-run stock exchange for specific sorts of crypto assets, such as security tokens. The government of President Moon Jae-in has maintained a harsh posture on all things crypto-related, especially domestic token launches, which remain illegal in all forms for several years. As its action against Ripple grinds on, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission requests to file a long response to its move to exclude the testimony of Ripple Labs witnesses. Wednesday, the SEC filed a request with Judge Annalisa Torres to submit a response of up to 90 pages in support of its July move to exclude the testimony of Ripple's 10 expert witnesses. The motion was filed after the judge issued an order on April 28 limiting such motions and responses to 15 pages per expert witness. In December 2020, the SEC filed a complaint against Ripple saying that the sale of XRP, the native coin of the XRP ledger developed by Ripple Labs, constituted an unregistered offering of securities worth over $1.38 billion. Ripple's executive chairman Chris Larsen and CEO Brad Garlinghouse were also identified as co-defendants by the SEC for allegedly aiding and abetting the company's crimes. Even though Kevin is a crypto believer, he still thinks it is too young to be an asset class and it hasn't been regulated. Once we have proper regulation, sovereign funds and pension funds will definitely add Bitcoin to their portfolio, which will be huge for the entire crypto industry. These funds are in the trillions, and if they put 1 to 2% of their portfolio into crypto, it'll be a huge boost to the total crypto market cap. Entrepreneur and crypto enthusiast Yuri Serdik, aged 26, has devoted the previous 7 years to blockchain technology. He assembled the Ton Punks NFT collection, which sold for $1.5 million in January 2022, and has spent the previous 5 years assisting businesses in their preparation for the metaverse. He has accomplished this by founding Punkmaster and Crypto Night City. With the aid of Punkmaster, businesses may now construct their own decentralized autonomous organizations in as little as 20 minutes. Punkmaster was developed to assist such launches using user interface rather than proprietary programming. Closed chats to anyone other than NFT holders are just one of the company's numerous community management options. According to Serdik, DAO is the next big form of organization preceding LDTs, and the ultimate goal of Punkmaster is to ensure that the public has access to this essential tool. As the protocol requires money from more businesses, The founder of the popular decentralized finance platform Synthetics has advocated restricting the amount of its native SNX coins at 300 million. Friday, the founder of Synthetics, Kane Warwick, indicated in a governance proposal that the initial justification for maintaining an ever-inflationary supply of SNX had passed, since the protocol was now generating significant yields through its atomic swap and everlasting products. The purpose of inflation was to kickstart the network. It has accomplished this objective remarkably well, as stated by Warwick. The fact that we are only a few weeks away from reaching the very memeable 300 million mark justifies making this modification immediately. DeFi refers to lending, trading, and other financial transactions conducted on a blockchain without the use of intermediaries. Synthetics, an exchange and platform for synthetic assets based on Ethereum, is one of the earliest DeFi applications. It specializes in minting and generating synthetic tokens and has recently introduced an atomic swaps product, resulting in an increase in daily trading volumes to over 200 million shortly after debut. Ethereum appears to be in jeopardy of being removed from the cloud networking service that powers around 10% of the second largest blockchain. Hetzner, a German cloud services provider, stated in a Reddit post this week that its terms of service prohibit crypto mining and staking, the method Ethereum will eventually use to maintain its blockchain. Using our products for any mining-related use, even tangentially linked, is prohibited, Hetzner added. This consists of Ethereum. It consists of proof of stake, proof of work, and associated applications. It incorporates commerce. If Ethereum is forced off of Hetzner, its location would be reduced further, raising the question of how decentralized the ostensibly autonomous blockchain actually is. Over 60% of Ethereum nodes, the machines that execute transactions on the network, are hosted by cloud service providers, according to ethernodes.org. Hetzner powers approximately 16% of these cloud-hosted Ethereum nodes, second only to Amazon Web Services with approximately 53%. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on major market news. See you guys in the next one.